All right, start with a light, easy jog or march in place if you're just coming on. Rosemary, good morning. Let's get our small balls and our weights and a mat, of course. If you don't have a ball and you want to use bands for some of the leg work, just to give you a little added intensity, go for it. If you don't, that's fine too. We got a lot to do, so we're going to get started. Kick your heels to your butt. Maybe do a few little arm raises. My arm is doing much better today. In 3, 2, and 1. Good. Knees up, alternating opposite arm to leg. Good. Keep it going. Keep it going. Keep it going. Good. I know it's a busy day for a lot of us, so we want to get ourselves warmed up, worked out, and on to what we're doing. For 4, 3, 2, and 1. Stretch your arms all the way up overhead. Hinge forward and pull. Bend the knees. Push the weight back. Good. Chest up. Open. Close. 3 more. 2 more. 1 more. And rotate your torso, pivoting on the outside foot. Add a little press of the arms. Keep twisting for 4, 3, 2, 1. Hands behind your head. Small little squat. Just keep your weight back in your heels. Chest up. We're going to do squats shortly. 3, 2. We're going to add a little knee to this though. So we're going to come down to a squat. Do a twisting knee. Squat. So if you're not going into a squat, you're just going to step down, come back up, and do a twisting knee. Your choice in 4, 3, 2, 1, and hands on your thighs, round your back, arch your back, round your back, arch your back, tuck the tailbone, hold here, take your arms, press them out in front of you, biceps by the ears, pull that belly deep, and then rise all the way up. Take a little side bend, right, little side bend left, and then bring your arms back down behind your back, palms together, knuckles down. Yeah, I'm feeling a little bit warmer. And roll your shoulders and let's get going. Those of you who have your small ball, you're going to place it between your thighs. We're going to do squats and then some pulses. So ball between your thighs. If you're wearing a band instead, or both. If you're wearing a band instead, place it above your thighs. Grab a weight or 2 weights, and we're going to do some squats. Not single leg, excuse me. Squats with the ball pressed between your thighs. If you notice that the ball drops out, squeeze deeper. For those of you with a band, press outward, right, so that you don't have your knees knocking together. All right, so we're going to start with squats. We've got 12 squats and 12 pulses to start with. If you're not squatting, you can come up into toe raises, or you can be in a bridge. We will be doing bridges later. In 3, we go, 2, 1. So 12 squats. Weight back in your heels. When you come up, if you have the ball, squeeze that ball a little bit tighter between your legs. 3, 4, weight in your heels, chest is up. 5, get the ponytails up. 6, I'm familiar. 7, oh yeah, everybody's doing ponytails today. 8, 2 more, no, 4 more. 9, 10, weight in those heels. 11, and 1 more is 12. We're going to come down and we're going to stay down and we're going to pulse our knees together for 12. 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Stand up. Keep your weights, or if you don't have weights, grab heavy weights. We're alternating arm in bent over rows. So it's one arm then the other, just 12 reps for those. So bend your knees, squeeze that ball between your legs, chest is open. If you have the band on, bring your legs up against the band. In 3, 2, go. 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, good. 5, get in that bent over position. 6, halfway there. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2 more, 2, last set, 1, good. Put your weights down. If you have a ball, you're going to put one foot on it. I'm just going to take off my Finally got a little warm. And then you can see where I'm at today for my daily t-shirt of the day. All right, so 1 foot, weights in your hands if you'd like. 1 foot on the ball, out far enough that you can get, whoops, that you don't lose it, that you can get, you don't have to put a lot of weight into it either, by the way, that you can get your other leg behind you and pulsing. It's like a pistol squat. For those of you who do pistol squats, Cindy, you probably could. Michelle, go for it. All right, so we're just gonna come down enough. 12 on one side. Ready, go. 12, 11, so I should show my camera. Not 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. Some of you can go lower. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Switch legs. All right, so again, don't put a lot of weight. I call it pancaking the ball. Don't put pancakes in the ball. Keep it nice and firm. Ready? Other side. 12. I'm not going very low. 11, 10, so more like a front squat. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, just notice 4, 3, even if you're not squatting, the imbalance, 2, and 1, good. So if you're not squatting on those, you can still, if you have your foot on the ball and even you do a little pulse, you're still gonna feel that core have to fire up a little bit more. Back to the first set of squats, or whatever you're doing for your squats. Ball in between the thighs. Even if you didn't do a squat here and you just hold the ball between your legs, you feel a lot of action there. So second set, squats in 3. We have 3 sets. 2, go. 12, 11. Go with control. Go as deep as you can. Keep your torso upright. 4, 5, drive through the heels. 6, 7, 8, 4 more. 4, 3, 2, come up right on the last one. 1, then come down and just squeeze. 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Now hold that, bend over, let's do those rows. 1, 1, 2, 3. If you need to change weights, go for it. 4, 5, 6, good job guys. 7, 8, last 4, 3, 2, one more, 1, good. Weights down. You know, I'm gonna actually make this 2 sets today. We'll see if we have time to go back for a 3rd set, because I have a lot of stuff I want you to do. So pick up your weight, ball underneath the foot, bend the back knee, and just go down. 12, small little movement. 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, good. 5, toe or heel on the ball. The toe I think will be a little bit more. 4, a little bit more challenging. 3, 2, and 1. If you don't have a ball and you're not using bands and you're not feeling anything, take that front leg off the floor and just balance. Other side in 3, 2, go. 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, bend that back knee. 5, 4, 3, 2 more. 2, glad you're doing biceps dead, they're next. And 1. Okay, put your weights down. For the ball, it goes back between the legs. All right, while we're standing, it's gonna go back between the legs. So we're gonna do a bicep curl, front curl, side curl for 12. All right, so pick up your weights. Squeeze that ball between your knees or put that band and squeeze your legs against the band. In 3, 2, go. 1, 1, 2, open out. 3, so it's a front and a side. 4, 5, good. 6, good. 7, 8, 4 more sets. 4, 3, 2 more. 2, 1 more. 1, good. All right. Now, you can use a weight or no weight with your hands. We're doing a deadlift. It's a single leg deadlift, so I'll give you a couple of options. My goal is that one leg has the ball behind the knee, and you have even a small balance as we come down and up, okay, with an upright row. If you need to keep your knee on the floor, your foot on the floor, you're gonna have to sit down a little bit lower. But if you can't do the balance, just work it and take the ball out and put your toe on the floor. All right? So we've got one leg, then the other. So squeeze that ball. You know, the hardest part is to get your weights in at the same time as getting the ball in between your thigh and your calf. All right, so my right leg is holding the ball. Maybe, maybe not. I'm actually gonna skip the 2 weights and I'm gonna go to 1 weight for now, just so I can get my balance. In 3, 2, go. 1, and up. 2. As your body recognizes the pattern, 3, 4, you'll start to get a little bit more range of motion. 5, 6, 7. So your hamstring of the leg that has the ball, right, is fired up. 9, 3 more. 10. It's a balance thing. 11, which then, 1 more. Good. Woo! Which I'm not perfect at either. It's a balancing which then has us fire up a lot more core, okay? So you've got to really activate some of that going on. All right, try the other side in 3, 2, go. So again, you may not get full range of motion in the beginning. Do 12 of these. 2, 3, as your body gets used to it, if it does, 4, 5, woo, 6, must be because of the shot I'm off balance, huh? 7, we can blame everything on COVID these days. 8, 9, 10 plus, this is my stupid side. 11, woo, 12, and up. Good. Yeah, that ball wants to take a little hike. All right, this is a little tricky. Tricky, tricky, tricky. So, put the ball at your forearms and pick up 1 weight. Bring the arms up, and you're going to bend your elbows and straighten your elbows with the ball in between your forearms. If you can get it higher, not. If you're not using a ball, if you have a band, yeah, put it around your forearms. If you're not using either of those, tricep overhead press. In 3, 2, go for 12, 11. So again, the hardest part is just getting situated. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. Good job, guys. Okay, getting back to something a little bit easier. Biceps with the ball in between our thighs. Okay, so squeeze it nice and high up between your thighs. Come down for your biceps, front and side biceps. Just changing the angle of the positioning of the shoulder. In 3, everybody up. 2, we go. 1, open to the side. And 2, side. 3, open. 4, hang in there. 5, squeeze that ball. 6, engage mula bandha. 7, that's your pelvic floor lift. 8, 4, 3, 2 more. 2, last one is 1, and done. Good. Okay, so there is no perfection in any of this, right? We're just gonna give it a shot. Ball behind the right knee, weighted. If you wanna do a single arm weight, that's fine too, or a single weight with 2 arms. All right, just get your balance. Put the ball between the hamstring and the calf muscle so that you're firing up your hamstrings to keep it there. All right, and the other leg is working hamstring as we do our deadlifts. 3, 2, 1, go. 12, upright, sorry. 11, 10. Some of you may choose not to use a weight. 9, 8, 7. So second round, probably 6. Get you a little bit more range of motion. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Awesome. Other side. B side. My B side for sure. All right, get yourself situated. In 3, 2, go. 12, 11. I know, yeah, it's like you're on a surfboard. 10, that's the beauty of it. 9, proprioception, so we start to feel ourselves in space. 8, 7, I'm gonna lose it. 6, 5, you lose it, you get back with it. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Awesome job. Okay, one more with the tricep. Ball between your forearms, wherever you can hold it, and get the arms up over your head. Grab one of your weights, heavy weight if you can, arms come up, without arching your back, so your arms might be in front of your face for this. In 3, 2, go. 12, 11, don't let the ball drop. 10, those of you who've taken my bar class, you know what that means. 8, 7, lots of push-ups. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Awesome. All right, we're gonna move down to the floor. We have a lot of stuff on the floor today. So take your weights, take your balls, take your bands. If you have a stability ball and you want to use that as well, go for that. All right. So, first round is going to be legs. You're on your knees. If being on your knees doesn't work for this exercise, you can stand up and hold on to something and do the same thing, okay? You can also be flat on your belly, for those of you who need to or want to. All right, so just gonna set up my little design area here. First set, ball behind the right knee, just like we did in those hamstrings. Stretch it and get it wedged in there nice and evenly. Come down to your forearms. You could be on your belly. Again, you could be standing. So some of you, you look pretty good. Deb, maybe just adjust your camera. All right, so your left toes are tucked under. Your right leg is in the air. And we're just going to lift the leg up and down to the floor. 12. Go. 1 and down. 2. Good. 3. Squeeze your glutes. 4. Getting those hamstrings as well. 5. 6. 7. crunches, stay up. 3, 2, stay up on this last one. 1, and little pulses for 12, 11, 10. You might have your band on. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring it down, release it. Feel free to take a little child's pose here. And then come on back. Oh, I just realized there's like stuff on the ball. Okay. Left leg holds the ball. Your forearms are under your shoulders, so your elbows are under your shoulders. You're not too far back here. I don't want any ski slopes in our spine, so I want you to really lift your pelvic floor muscles up and keep your back flat, not arched. All right, right toes are tucked under, left leg is up. Don't roll into that right hip. Keep your hips squared. Let's go for 12, down, 11, squeeze your glutes. You have to squeeze the whole time because you've got to squeeze that ball between your legs, otherwise it will come out. But when you get to the top, you can probably squeeze your glutes a little bit more. 6. The question was, do we squeeze up and down? You have to constantly have a contraction back there because you've got to keep the ball in. 3 more. 3, when we finish 1, we stay up and pulse. Last one. Now we pulse halfway up and down. 2, 3, not even halfway. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. Good. Stretch it out. Sit back. And then we're going to swing around to the front. Okay. So you're going to put, this is what I call pancaking. When you sit on the, you lean on the ball and it flattens out. All right, it shouldn't flatten out, by the way. It carries 300 pounds. So sit up, ball against your spine, lean back. If you don't have a ball, you can just do this in this sitting up, leaning back position. If you want to do it on a stability ball or any other way, if you have a block, you can put the block back there. Not quite as comfortable. All right, first set right here, we're going to start with our hands across our chest. We're going to come back and do a crunch in 3, 2, 1. So we're up, down. Notice my range of motion, too. It's not a huge range of motion. Now, pull the collarbones forward, shoulders down. 5, 6, 7, with control. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Good. Take a short little break, round your spine. Second set, the same thing, but your hands are behind your head. So when we change the arm position, it changes the intensity of it. For some of you, for most of you, should be a little bit more intense. Your hands are there just holding your head, not moving your neck. All right, lift your chest up, lean back, go back 1, and up. 2. Again, notice my range of motion. 3. If this doesn't feel good for your back, go on the floor and do a crunch. 5. Keep looking forward. Keep your collarbones forward. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. Good. Let's just come over and fold. Last set for here. Arms are now going to come. All right, so I'll send the rest to you. Thank you for being. You got a lot there. You got a lot of it. All right, arms up by your head. This is optional. You don't have, now. If you're lucky enough to have 2 balls, 1 ball could be in your hands. Okay. So lean back, and we're going to do 12. So let's go 12, 11, 10, 9. So the arms don't move, just the torso. 8, 7, 6, 5, good. 4, 3, 2, and 1 more. 1, and fold over. All right, good job. All right, so now we're moving on to our side. Let's go on to the right side. Put the ball underneath your right waistline. Now again, no pancaking of the ball, no slumping into the shoulders. All right, so you want to keep yourself elevated. If you don't have a ball, but you do have a band, put that band on as well. And you can use the band now as well. So I'm going to shoulder, hip, knee, and ankle in a straight line. My forearm is pressing down, lifting up through the torso. Bend the bottom knee and lift the top leg hip height. All right? And as you do that, I want you to lengthen the leg out of your hip at the same time as you lift it. All right? So we're going to start in a lifted position. In 3, 2, go. 1, up, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Lift and lengthen at the same time. 8, 9. This is your knee hebra. 10. 2 more. 11. And 12. Hold it up and pulse for 12. 11. Look at how small my range of motion is. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring that knee in. Stretch it out. Shake it out. Shake it out. Shake it out. All right, let's switch on to the other side. Start with shoulder, hip, knee, ankle in the same line. We're going to do. Okay, shoulder, hip, knee, ankle in the same line. I'm not putting pressure into my neck and shoulders, so I'm lifted. And that's also giving me that lift in my torso. Then the bottom leg, top leg is lifted. Lengthen it as you lift it in 3, 2, go. 1, 2, 3. Use your band if you want more. 5. If some of you can activate a lot of muscle just by using your imagination. 8, 9, 10, 11. Hold it up and pulse it for 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Relax. All right. So we come back to our first round, which was kneeling glute work. All right, so the ball goes behind the right knee, or if you're not using a ball, you can still have a band above your thighs, especially if you have the thick material bands, the fabric bands. Those give you a little bit more give. All right, ball underneath the right knee or behind the right knee, between your knee, your hamstring, and your calf. Forearms down, toes tucked on the left side, right leg in the air. Excuse me, I'm losing my voice. Your knee is in line with your hip, so you're not higher and you're not rotated open. Flex that right foot in 3, 2, let's touch down. 1, up, 2, press through your forearms. 3, pull your belly up. 4, 5, so you don't want the ball to go too high that your back has to arch. 8, 4, 3, 2, one more, stay up, and pulse for 12, 11, 10, 9, it's all the glute. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, bring it down. So if you're feeling this in your back, you're probably lifting your leg too high and arching your back to lift the leg up. You want to use your glutes to make that move happen, not your back. All right, other side. So think about what's going on in the middle of your body. Draw the navel point in, pull the pelvic floor muscles up, and stay lengthened in your spine rather than that ski slope. Push through your forearms will also give you a little bit of an extra lift. Leg up in the air in 3, 2, you go down. 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, feel the glute squeeze. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, one more, 1, pulse it up, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, and rest. Sit back on your heels. All the way down. All right, switch it up. Bring the ball behind your back. Lean back. If you choose to put weight on your chest, that's fine, and behind your head, or even in the air. It's all up to you. It's what intensity you want to do this at. Now, if you don't have a ball and you're not sitting upright, get on the floor and do it as a crunch. All right? So, sit up nice and tall. So we start like right in front of the sitting bones, and then lean slightly back. First set, hands across the chest, in 3, 2, go. 12. Again, my range of motion, I'm not going a huge range of motion. It's a very small range. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Bring your collarbones forward. 9, 10, 11, 12, and just do a quick fold over around your spine. If you're on your back, bring your knees to your chest. And then come back up, sit up tall, hands come behind your head just to really not even to hold the weight of the head up, just to touch your fingertips to your back, your head. Lift up nice and tall, lean back. In 3, 2, we go. 12, 11. There should be like this constant contraction in your abs. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, and rest. Last time, longest lever, arms up by your ears. You remember levers, seesaw thing, the fulcrum, and all that kind of stuff. How far you are away from that center point, how difficult that becomes. Arms up. If this doesn't work for you, go back to one of the others. And lean back. Go for 12. 12, 11, 10, bring your collarbones forward. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and fold. All right, good job, guys. Onto your right side with the ball right underneath your waistline. If you don't have a ball, take your 2 peace fingers and bring them to the space between, you hear me say this a lot in like triangle in yoga. Bring the fingers between the space between that bottom rib and your hip, and then make sure it's lifted and not collapsed, right? So lift out of it, shoulders, hips, knees, ankles, one straight line. Bottom leg bends, top leg is lifted. We go in 3, 2, 1, go. 1, 2. Lift and lengthen at the same time. 4, like I'm pulling your leg out from your hip. 6, 7, not collapsing through my top body. 8, 9, 10, 2 more. 11, hold it up on 12, and pulse it up for 12. 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and rest. Switch sides. Again, there should be very little weight on this ball. It carries 300 pounds. None of us is that, but you don't need to put all that weight into it, okay? It's just kind of it's a reminder to keep your lifted sideways stuff, okay? Shoulder, hip, knee, and ankle. Bottom leg bend, top leg up. In 3, 2, go. 12, 11, lift and lengthen. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, hold it up on 1, and pulse it for 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and rest. Good job, guys. All right. So while we're here for a moment, we're going to stay on our bellies. Have room for the ball out in front of you onto your fingertips. Nobody's pregnant, so that I know of. And if you are out there, you're not going to be on your belly. You'll be on your hands and knees. All right. So reach the ball out all the way so that your fingertips are resting on the ball. Push your pubic bone to the floor, but don't arch your back. All right. So keep your shoulders down from your ears. All I want you to do is roll the ball back towards your chest and extend your spine. And then roll all the way out. And it's not, again, you've got very little weight on the ball with your hands. All right, so let's try 12 of those. Legs are about as wide as your mat. Push your pubic bone down. Relax your glutes as best you can so you're not squeezing into your lower back. In 3, 2, 1. Lift your torso and lower it down. And everybody's going to look slightly different doing this. 2, good. And your head stays in line with your shoulder, with your back, right? So you're not hyperextending your neck. 4, 5, Good. 6. If you're not used to these movements, you're going to feel these. 6 more. 6, 5, 4, 3. Keep those shoulders down. 2 more. And 1 more. Good. Release it. Shake it out. Bring the ball, with or without a ball. Again, you can also have your, let's bring it between our feet. Bring the ball between your feet. Open your knees wide. Place your forehead on your hands. You're going to lift your thighs. Now watch, that means this. That doesn't mean this, okay? This is not going to lift your thighs, just your glutes, okay? So keep your head down on your hands and lift your thighs up. Again, some of you will get high and some of you will not get that high. It doesn't really matter. All right, forehead on your hands. Push your pubic bone down. In 3, 2, we go. 12. And I'm just looking up to see you. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. Don't use your shoulders, they won't help. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Sit back on your heels for a child's pose. You can sit on the ball if you'd like. Again, it shouldn't burst. Push the arms forward, hips back. All right. We're going back onto our right side. We're going to lay down on our right side. Bring the ball between the legs. If you're using a band, put the band on. If you're not using a band, just use dynamic tension of your own body weight. Right ear on your arm. You can rest up here as long as you're not doing anything funky with your body. Legs are out, extended out in front of you. And we're going to lift both legs off the floor. Back to your knee habit, Rosemary. All right, in 3, 2, go. 12, 11, 10. Listen when we get to the first one. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Stay up on 1. Now squeeze your legs together for 12, 11, 10. You might wobble. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and relax. Oh, good news, bad news. Side's done, gotta go on the other side. So again, ball in between your calves or whatever you're using. If you do have a yoga block, you can put the yoga block there. Gives you the same idea. And lay down on your arm or support your head, but make sure that this bottom part of your body is lifted, that you're not collapsed. All right, 2 legs together in 3, 2, go. 12, 11. So working obliques as well. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Hold it up on 1. Squeeze your legs together for 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Bend your knees. Come on up. Good. We can do a little twist here just to release the waistline a little bit. So do a little spinal twist here, otherwise known as in yoga, Ardha Matsyendrasana. Little variation of it. Switch sides, just get that waistline going. And we go back onto our belly. So we go back to some back extension, some lower back work, middle and upper back, as opposed to our bent over rows weighted work. All right, a lot of core work here. Whether you have a ball or not, if you don't have the ball, you're just working your arms out, and maybe you're doing even a Superman there. Okay, or just a back extension. So arms are out on the ball, as far out as you can accommodate without lifting your shoulder blades up. Legs are as wide as the mat. Glutes are as soft as possible, and push your pubic bone down. And when you push your pubic bone down, I know the tendency is to squeeze your glutes. See if you can relax a little bit. In 3, 2, go. 12, 11. Really important that we work this side of our body. If you don't get to yoga often, Pilates, or we try to do it in our fitness classes as well, but a neglected part of our body for a lot of people, because it doesn't show crunch lines and things like that. 12 packs. This is 9, 10, 11, and one more is 12. Good. A lot of people don't like to work out body parts that you will notice a change in them, okay? But this is one of the most important parts of our body to work out. All right, ball between your feet if you can. Lay on your belly. If you don't have a ball, doesn't matter. You can get the same work, okay? So, excuse me, head on your hands. Push your pubic bone down. Now you're going to lift your thighs up. In 3, 2, go. 12, 11. I don't know if we pulsed last time, but we're going to pulse this time. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Hold up on 12 and pulse it now for 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and sit on your heels. Woo. All right. We've got that side lying double leg, yes, don't we? Is that where we're at? Tell me if I'm wrong. Okay. This is, oh, I'm sorry, the ball is between my shins. All right. Sit up nice and tall and then lay down and keep that lift on the bottom side of your body. Flex your feet. Both legs come up together in 3, 2, go. 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, stay up and squeeze the ball. 12, 11, 10, 9. You should feel a little burning. 6, 5 in that inner thigh. 3, 2, 1, and rest. Come up if you are good enough to keep the ball there without moving it. Go for it. All right, shoulder, hip, knee, ankle in the same line. Flex your feet so the toes point towards the front of I guess for me it's the right side of my mat. All right, ready, set, go. 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, stay up on 1 and squeeze for 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Rest. Now, trust me when I tell you, if you didn't have a ball and you're doing those correctly, you're going to feel the same thing. All right? On your backs. Legs up in the air. Ball between your legs if you're using a ball. You can have it between your feet. So what I always tell you is if the further away from your center point you have the ball, the more challenging it's going to be. Okay? So for this one, wherever you can get it. Now, a lot of times when you put the ball between your feet, you wiggle wobble. Again, if you're using a band, keep your legs against the band. So my legs are straight up and down. I'm going to angle them as much as I can to keep my back from arching. So legs are out straight. Maybe some of you even want to hold on to something, or your mat is good. We're going to do a figure 8 to the right. So we're going to start with a figure 8. Actually, I don't think I'm going to make it a circle. So we're going to circle to the right 6 times and circle to the left 6 times. Legs are up. Extend the mat in front of you. Pull the belly into your spine. Go to the right side. You've got 6. Now the idea here is that you have a small enough or a big enough range of motion that you're still connected to your neutral spine. 2 more in this direction. 1 more. And then reverse it, other direction. 8, 7, oh no, sorry, 3. There was only 3 more. 3, 2, and 1. Bring your knees into your chest. All right, now, let's see what I've got you on. All right, we're going to bring your legs, the ball back between the legs. If you have a block, same thing. If you don't have either, you know, you got the deal already. You know what's going on. Grab your weights. So we're going to start with a bridge. So the legs are together. Tilt your pelvis. So your back is imprinted. Squeeze the ball. If you have the band, you're going outward, right? If you have a ball, you're going inward. If you have a band, you're going outward. Arms down by your side to start. We're going to do 12 hip bridges here in 3, 2, go. 1, articulate your spine the same way you would do a normal bridge, and if you're just doing a bridge, that's, you know what to do. 3, articulate. 4, and down. 5, 6, 7, 8, on 12 we stay up. 9, 10, 2 more. 11, good, 12, stay up, squeeze your knees together or outward if you're on a band. Go, 12, 11, 10, 9, don't let your back collapse, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and down. Good, pick up your weights for chest press on your back, arms up. We've got the legs coming into a bridge, hips come up, in 3, 2, go. 12, 11, don't let your back collapse. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Bring the hips down, arms down. All right. So we're going to go back to our figure 8, and then I'll explain what we're going to combine, how we're going to combine the next. So, not figure 8, excuse me, circles. Legs up in the air, with or without balls or bands, right over your hips. Then bring your ribs towards your hips and your belly towards your spine so your back gets a little imprinted. And then take your legs out to the point where you're no longer connected. And then back it off a little bit, right? If you've come off the floor, you're too far out. Circle to the right in 3, 2, go. 1, 2, 3. Did I say 3? It's 6. 4. You shouldn't be wobbling all over the place. 5 and 6. Let's reverse directions. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1 more. Bring your knees in. All right, ball between the knees. This time we're going to do chest presses with the hip bridges up and down. All right, so on your back, arms up, hips up. We've got 12 presses and bridges in 3, 2, go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. When we get to 12, we're going to stay up and pulse. 6, 7, 8, last 4, 3, 2, stay up on 1, 1. Now pulse your hips and your arms. 2, 3. So a small range of motion on the arms. 5, 6, 7, 8, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hips down, arms down. Have a nice seat up. Good job, guys. We got one more thing. All right. If you have the ball, watch me, okay? I hope you can see me well. Can you all see me? All right. So, I start with the ball between my knees, but it's not going to stay between my knees. I'm going to take my left arm and roll that ball to my right leg. I'm going to come back and I'm going to switch arms. So if you are not using a ball, you're doing a side crunch, side to side. You're rolling the ball with your elbow. So sitting from a sitting position, maybe you can see this better. You roll the ball over side to side. Okay? It's fun. It's a fun exercise. I like this exercise. And so I saved it for last, because the last one I had was going to be painful. All right, so bring the ball between the knees. If you're not using a ball, you're just going side to side with control. Take a breath in, lift your head and shoulders up. Everybody, Left elbow to right knee, roll the ball if you're using a ball. 1 and across. 2 and across. 3 and across. Your knees are over your hips, and that's 4. 5, good. 6, 7, 8, last 4, 3, 2, last one gang, 1, and done. Good, hug your knees into your chest. Good job. We're just gonna do it one more time. So take a quick spinal twist, stretch out, go side to side. Last time, and then we are done for today. We've got so many more things we could be doing, but we'll save them for another day. So bring that ball, if you're using it, between your knees. That's just to get it set up, okay? You're not bringing the ball in between your knees each time. Your knees are over your hips. You can have your feet flexed. You can have your legs up straight if you'd like. All right, head and shoulders lift off the floor. 3, 2, 1. Take that ball and roll it outside the right leg and outside the left leg. If you're not using a ball, you're doing a twist. 3, 2, 3, 3, 4, 4, 5, 6, halfway there, 7, 8, 9, a lot easier than that hamstring curl or that deadlift, 10, 11, one more time, is 12, and done. Head down. Okay, if you have a ball or a block, lift your hips up and place it under your sacrum. If you don't, you can also put your hands there. Bring the knees into your chest, and that should feel really, really good right now. And then maybe stretch your legs up in the air. So you could be on your back, you could have your legs up on a wall, you could be on a ball, on a block, or your hands can support your spine. Whatever feels good here. Just allow your body to sink down into the mat, into the floor, wherever you are. Those of you who are adventurous might want to try 1 or 2 arms up in the air just for a dead bug type exercise here, right? Breathe, relax your shoulders. And then notice that just the simplest little move is very challenging in this position. Now, hold on to your right leg and let your left leg come down on the floor. Stretch it all the way out as far as you can and bring your right leg towards your chest. Don't hold on to your knee, and my knee is slightly bent, so I'm gonna stretch it a little further away so I can keep it straight and I can work on the hamstring. We did a lot of hamstring work today, or involvement today. And then bring both knees to your chest. Right leg long on the floor, left leg up in the air. Holding on anything but your knee, trying to get the leg straight. Just gently drawing it closer towards you. And then bring both knees into your chest. Hug nice and close. Excuse me. Legs up in the air. And then place your arms down by your side. One leg at a time or both legs together. Stretch out. Legs are in front of you. And now bring your arms over your head and give yourself a nice little spinal massage back there. It should feel really, really nice on your back. Relax your glutes. And then bend your knees, come up, lift your hips up, articulate your spine down. And roll to sit up and bring your right leg inside and left leg outside like a mermaid. If you have the ball, your right hand is on it. Again, you're not pancaking it. If you don't have a ball, you're just rolling your hand out to the side. All right, lift up and over, stretch, stay lifted on this bottom side. Come all the way back up. And let's do that a couple more times. Up and over, come back up. This time as we come over, come up, take the left arm, place it on the floor or the ball. If you have the ball, you can just roll it out a little bit. Really nice stretch here. And then open up, come all the way back up, lean up and over the other side, and let's take it on to the other side. Bend the knee, right leg behind you, left leg in, unless you did the other side before, left hand on the ball, and stretch up and over to the side. Again, not pancaking the ball, lifting up out of your torso, even if you're not on the ball and you're only on the floor. And come back up. So always think about keeping lifted through your spine. When you bend, when you twist. One more time. Come up, reach up and over, stretch it out, release. And then roll back up. Take your right arm down, left arm up and over. And then come on back, put the ball down, come to a cat-cow, just for a moment. Arch your back, round your back. And then through downward facing dog, lift your hips. Bending your knees, walking your feet and hands towards each other, whichever way you get there, doesn't matter. Gently roll through your spine, come up, shoulder rolls back and around. Take a big breath in, bring your arms all the way up. Stretch, stretch, stretch. And release your arms, hands behind your back, lift your chest up. And you are done, guys. Have a great day. Stay home, stay fit, stay healthy.